Oh, good, we're here. Just having some trouble there for a second. I'm on Twitch. Anybody got Facebook? Mess with this a little bit. What am I doing here? Hello? Is anybody seeing me on Facebook? Because I can't tell what's working and what's not here. Yeah, I'm just going to play the hell with it. Well, my volume's about where I usually am, so maybe turn up on your end a little bit. I don't want to peg that meter. So Miriam had to come here. Is that Twitch, or does anybody have Facebook? I don't have a co-pilot tonight, so. Volume good on YouTube. Does anybody have Facebook? Okay, Matthew, where are you? What format are you on? I can't see any. Come in, Facebook. No on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook then. Okay. Let's see what the problem is with that. Hold on. Well, it's just going to have to be YouTube tonight, I guess, because that's what we got. Down in Piedras Negras, you gotta watch yourself. There's a whole lot of hungry people looking to share some wealth. And when the oil field's busted and the peso takes a dive, stay off of the side streets if you want to come back alive. Yo no busco nada, I'm just standing here, minding my own business, gonna get back out of here, back to the safe side. Back to the safe side. And at the base of the bar stool, there's a drain in the floor. You better not go in there if you don't know what that's for. There's no place to take your lady, she'll get the evil eye, sizing up their prospects and sharpening up their knives. No me gusta nada, yo no quiero ver. Once I get across this river, never gonna go back there. I'm staying on the safe side. I'm staying on the safe side. No me gusta nada, yo no quiero ver. Once I get across this river, I'm never gonna go back there. And up in San Antonio, all the pretty people know we've better stay off the west side where the black tar flows. We hide in the sheltered enclaves up around Olmos Park. We got our own policemen, we can stay out way past dark. And back down in Piedras Negras, children play with dirt. We keep our pistols loaded so we won't get hurt. No importa nadie, it's always been that way. It's never gonna get no different as long as we got our say. We stay on the safe side. We stay on the safe side. No importa nadie, it's always been that way. It's never gonna get no different as long as we got our say. We stay on the safe side. Go full screen so I see myself a little better. Yeah, I would make a Facebook post with the YouTube link, but I don't know what it is. Hold on, wait a minute. I might have a Luddite workaround on this here. I think I can't read my own handwriting, so that's not going to do me any good. Just have to play music at this point. The skies are taller in Louisiana. The skies are wider in New Mexico. The skies in Texas kind of split the difference. It don't suit me no matter where I go. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world, I know. A river runs east out of West Virginia. Rivers run west down in Tennessee. A river runs north out of South Dakota. None of that makes a damn to me. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world, I know. You ask me where I'm coming from, I'm not sure I can say. You ask me where I'm headed, I'll just grin. Don't ask too many questions, I'll be coming back to stay. You know not to ask me where I've been. So I'm looking up at a constellation, looking down at the frozen ground, looking out for all my interests. Looking in just brings me down. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. You know I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world. I ain't got a place. I ain't got a place in this world, I know. We got an operation going on. It don't have to trouble me and you. The country boys will do the fighting, now that fighting's all a country boy can do. We got a handle on it this time. No one's gonna tell us we were wrong. We won't let the cameras near the fighting. That way we won't have another Vietnam. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. She works a checkpoint in the city, choking on the gravel, dust, and smog. She knows not to stop the black Suburban. Those guys will run you down just like a dog. The KBR man knows her trailer. He hips her to some recon that he's found. Says he'll be dropping by for a late inspection, and there'd best not be no soldier boy around. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. Don't they look just like on SEAL Team, or don't they look the best when we trot them out at halftime of the 7th inning stretch? They stand up in their uniforms and help us sell the show, dying by their own hands for reasons we don't know. We got an operation going on. It don't have to trouble you and me. KBR man cooks a T-bone. A soldier's choking down an MRE. We just go on about our business. Drop the kids off at the mall. Play the Black Ops on the laptop. Don't make too big a fuss about it all. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees. No one cares, 'cause no one knows. No one knows, 'cause no one sees it on TV. We got an operation going on. All right, thanks, Miriam. Appreciate that. Help a Luddite out when you can. Let's see here. The hurricane party's winding down and we're all waiting for the end. another drink. I only want that last one again. It gave me such a fine glow, smoky and slow. Now I should probably be homeward bound, but there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. I guess in the morning I'll go looking for my gray striped cat. My old house can take the weather, so I'm not too concerned about that. It was built to take the wind back in 1910, when this was one damn fine town. But now there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. The candles flickered on the back bar, and the building was shaking with the wind. I bought a whiskey for the gypsy, and she turned my leather back into skin. Just a fleeting sense of that rare suspense I once thought made the world go round. But now there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Open up your back screen door, let me see your face once more. I was looking for an easy score, but it just don't work that way. The thoughts come too fast and too many to keep count. Let's just let them on through. Now I'm breaking those old glass insulators with my old 22. Off the telephone poles as a $50 rolls across the knuckles of a rodeo clown. There's just no one to talk to when the lines go down. And my one great love, my God, I can feel her still. She ran off to California, now she's living in those Hollywood hills with some bullfrog prince. I have not seen her since, though she calls when he's out of town. And there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Open up your back screen door, let me in your space once more. My hands are cold, my feet so sore, and I can't go on this way. Some insurance man biker is yelling out for one more beer, but a part-time pirate just can't get much respect around here. We got our problems too, man, and we'll get to you in just a minute. Sit your drunk ass down. Yeah, there's no one to talk to when the lines go down. Now there's water up past the wheel wells of my Ford, and I don't guess it'll run. But I left a pack of Winstons on the dash. Could you fetch 'em for me, son? The morning's first cigarette, that's as good as it gets all day. I should know by now that there's no one to talk to when the line Well, y'all just catching up with us. You didn't miss anything you hadn't heard before, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Strap them kids in, give them a little bit of vodka and a cherry coke. We're going to Oklahoma to the family reunion for the first time in years. It's up at Uncle Slayton's 'cause he's getting on in years. You know, he no longer travels, but he's still pretty spry. There's not much on talking, he's just too mean to die. And they'll be coming down from Kansas and from West Arkansas. It'll be one great big old party like you never saw. Uncle Slayton's got his Texan pride, back in the thickets with his Asian bride. He's got an Airstream trailer and a Holstein cow. Still makes whiskey 'cause he still knows how. He plays that Choctaw bingo every Friday night. You know, he had to leave Texas, but he won't say why. He owns a quarter section up by Lake Eufaula. Caught a great big old blue cat on a drifting jug line. Sells his hardwood timber to the chipping mill. Cooks that crystal meth because the shine don't sell. He cooks that crystal meth because the shine don't sell. You know, he likes that money, he don't mind the smell. My cousin Roscoe, Slayton's oldest boy, from his second marriage up in Illinois, is raised in East St. Louis by his mama's people, where they do things different. Thought he'd just come on down. He's going to Dallas, Texas in a semi-truck call from that big McDonald's. You know, the one that's built up on that great big old bridge across the Will Rogers Turnpike. Took the big cabin exit, stopped and bought a carton of cigarettes at that Indian smoke shop with the big neon smoke rings and the Cherokee Nation. Hit Muskogee late that night. Somebody ran the stoplight at the Shawnee bypass. Roscoe tried to miss him, but he didn't quite. Bob and May come up from some little town way down by Lake Texoma, where he coaches football. They were 2A champions now for 2 years running, but he says they won't be this year. No, they won't be this year. And he stopped off in Tushka at that pop knife and gun place, bought a SKS rifle and a couple full cases of that steel core ammo with the burnt down primers from some East Block nation that no longer needs them. And a Desert Eagle, that's one great big old pistol. I mean, 50 caliber made by badass Hebrews, and some surplus tracers for that old BAR Slayton's. Soon as it gets dark, we're gonna have us a time. We're gonna have us a time. Have us a time. My Aunt Rita now, she's just about my age. She lives over in Missouri off of I-44 next to that great big old billboard of that little bitty baby wanting to know who's my daddy, selling that DNA testing. And she just done 6 months down at that Red River rehab. Had a little pain pill problem, but she's okay now, you know, she's okay now. It's just cocaine now. Ruth Ann and Lynn come down from Baxter Springs, and that's one hell-raising town way up in southeastern Kansas. Got a biker bar next to the lingerie store. It's got the Rolling Stones lips up there in bright pink neon, and they're right downtown where everyone can see them. And they burn all night, you know, they burn all night, you know, they burn all night. Uncle Slayton's got his Texan pride, back in the thickets with his Asian bride. He's got it. Drinks his Johnny Walker at that Club 69. We're gonna strap them kids in, give them a little bit of Benadryl and a cherry Coke. We're going to Oklahoma, gonna have us a time. Have us a time. Well, see, I play all the hits tonight, I think. Flatter than a tabletop, makes you wonder why they stopped here. Wagon must have lost a wheel or they lacked ambition one. In the great migration west, separated from the rest, though they might have tried their best, they never caught the sun. So they sunk some roots down in this dirt to keep from blowing off the earth. They built a town right here, and when the dust had all but cleared, they called it Level Land. The pride of man, Level Land. Granddad grew dryland wheat, stood on his own 2 feet. His mind went incomplete, and they put him in the home. Daddy's cotton grows so high, sucks the water table dry. The center pivot circles by, bleeding it to the bone. And I won't be here when there comes a day it all dries up and blows away. I'd hang around just to see, but they've never had much use for me in Level Land. They don't understand me out in Level Land. And I watch those jet trails carving up that big blue sky. Coast to coasters, watch them go. And I don't blame them one damn bit if they never look down on this. Not much down here they'd want to know. Just Level Land. Far as you can point your hand, nothing but Level Land. Mama used to roll her hair back before the central air. We'd sit outside and watch the stars at night. She'd tell me to make a wish. I'd wish we both could fly. I don't think she's seen the sky since we got the satellite dish. And I can hear the marching band doing the best they can to play Smoke on the Water, Joy to the World. I paid up all my debts, got some change left over yet, and I'm getting on a whisper jet, gonna fly as far as I can get from level land. Done the best I can. A fellow named James Taylor wrote this song here. And I think George Jones did pretty good with it. Don't know why I decided to sing it in the key of E, but maybe it'll work. I don't know. Can't remember if I tested it out or not. Well, I'm just a bartender. I don't like my job, but I don't mind the money at all. I see lots of sad faces, lots of bad cases, folks with their backs to the wall. I need four walls around me to hold my life and keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight and keep me from slipping away. I can laugh at your jokes, I can light up your smokes, I can watch you fall down on your knees. I can close down this bar, I can gas up my car, can pack up and mail in my keys. But I need four walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight and keep me from slipping away. Smoke fills the air in this honky-tonk bar, and I'm thinking about where I'd rather be. But I burned all my bridges, sunk all my ships, and I'm stranded at the edge of the sea. I need four walls around me to hold my life, keep me from going astray. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, keep me from slipping away. And a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight and keep me from slipping away. It's got to be one of the better songs anybody ever wrote. Old Carlisle needs some money. He's running a seine out off the point. We'll all go help him though. Commercial season's closed. We might all wind up in the joint. There's bright lights out on the sandbar. Hear the donkey motor whine. And the donkey man minds his business, and I know to be minding mine. I learned from the best. Hear them crabbers cuss the weather, and they cuss the government too. Saying nowadays crabbing and fishing, hanging on to a pot to piss in's just about the best a man can do. And it's hard not to cry and cuss when this old world is just bigger than us. And all we got is pride and trust in our kind. Old Carlisle and Uncle Freddie, don't you know they've seen some times? They remember gaslight, oyster war, machine gun fights. Wished I'd known them in their prime. Now they stare out past the lights to the darkness on the water, and I don't think they're liking what they see. Long before that seine can make a circle, they'll know what the outcome's gonna be. They learn from the best. They learn from the best. So haul that seine up in the longboats. We get to keep whatever's gilled. We'll take a bag of bunkers home for crab bait and bluefish chum. String a croaker for the Sunday meal. String a croaker makes a meal. It's hard not to cry and cuss when this old world is just bigger than us. And all we got is pride and trust in our kind. Staring down that long steep slope, we gather round and we hold out hope. 'Cause at the end of the rope, there's a little more rope most times. Uncle Freddie said we did a good job. He sends us home with a 9-pound blue, but I don't see a truckload for the market. What's old Carlisle gonna do? Except haul them lights in off the sandbar, shut the donkey motor down, tow them longboats up the river. Let's all get on back to town. Let's all get on back to town before the warden comes. He knows better than to get here before dawn. He's got that green uniform and the kids think he's a jerk, but you know, he's somebody's cousin and we can't have a hometown boy out of work. It's hard not to cry and cuss. And this old world's just bigger than us. And all we got is pride and trust in our kind. Staring down that long steep slope, we gather round and we hold out hope. 'Cause at the end of the rope, there's a little more rope most times. New Mexico's lost on the back streets of Austin. Carolina keeps all her thoughts to herself. Tennessee's tight and he will not stop talking. Somebody shush him, for I have to myself. I wrote that verse for the kids, but I never did sing it. I filed it away and forgot it in time. My old guitar sits in the back bedroom closet next to the shotgun I got when I was 9. And if I had any sense, I'd be way across the Whitestone. I might as well sit here a while before I start. 'Cause when the 5:30 rush hits the Cross Island Parkway, it's not for the squeamish or the gentle of heart. Yeah, I'd be stuck on the bridge in the right lane at sunset, watching the boats with their snowy white sails, watching the sun sinking over the projects, laundry hung out off the balcony rails. And where are you now, my long secret love? Where have you gone in your glamorous life? Where are you now as the moon comes a-rising? Are you somebody's love? Are you somebody's wife? These are the best days. These are the best days. Y'all put your money away. I got the round. Here's to all you strangers, the Mets and the Rangers. Long may we thrive on the Long Island Sound. I don't know what goes on in those crumbling brick buildings on the same planet in a whole nother world. I got a bay boat and a 401k, 2 cars in the driveway, 2 boys and a girl. Doesn't seem like that long since we came up from Tulsa. Been here 6 years and most likely we'll stay. The company's not bad as the companies go. They still got a health plan and they're raising my pay. And the kids all play soccer like nobody's business. My grandmother says we're just letting them fall through. They don't go to church and we're not gonna make them. They all drop their R's like the Islanders do. These are the best days. These are the best days. You boys put your money away. I got the round. Here's to all you strangers, the Mets and the Rangers. Long may we thrive on the Long Island Sound. remember her singing from that dusty old hymnal. Smelled like tobacco from Granddaddy's pipe. That old rugged cross till she shook down the shingles. You never heard such a noise in your life. I had a tire run low, so I dug through the glove box. I needed the manual to locate the jack. Found a couple old picks and a 20 gauge shot shell left from a dove hunt a couple years back. These are the best days, these are the best days. Y'all put your money away, I got the round. Here's to all you strangers, the Mets and the Rangers. Long may we thrive on the Long Island Sound. Long may we thrive on the Long Island Sound. New Mexico's lost on the back streets of Austin. Carolina keeps all her thoughts to herself. I usually end with this song, but I'm not ending with it tonight. I'm just... I looked at my list and realized I had two songs back to back in exactly the same groove, and you're not supposed to do that, so I'll flip-flop them and break it up a little bit. Beer cans to the ceiling, ashtray on the floor, laundry on the sofa. Need I say more? I walked out with my hair wet. I caught one awful cold. Should have been more careful. Should have done what I was told. I can't believe it. How could it be? Just like you said could happen. So it did to me. Just when I might have seen the light of day, I crossed my eyes till they stayed that way. I keep my distance as best I can, living out my time here in Never Never Land. And I can't grow up 'cause I'm too old now. I guess I really did it this time, Mom. The boogeyman came calling. I said I wasn't home. He didn't believe me. He wasn't alone. He had my number, he got my goat, he bought my ticket, paid off my notes, and he left in a hurry. Said he couldn't stay. I guess he had his reasons, I'm not the one to say. I keep my distance as best I can, living out my time here in Never Never Land. And I can't grow up 'cause I'm too old now. I guess I really did it this time, Mom. let's go chase tornadoes, just me and you. You don't often catch 'em, but man, when you do, just take my catch rope, crawl out on the wing. We won't come down till we own that thing, and then we'll sit out on the front porch, quiet as a mouse, one last time before they close on the house. And keep our distance as best we can, having us a time here in Never Never Land. And we can't grow up, we're much too old now. I guess we really did it this time, Mom. I guess we really did it this time, Mom. I guess we really did it. Used to drive around up in the northern plains states a lot. Glad I'm not up there now. A friend of mine emailed from the Yak Valley of Montana. It was 120 degrees up there. No, it was 109 in the Yak, actually. 120 in Vancouver. It's still too damn hot. Look off down the highway at the glittering lights, like windshield glass on the shoulder at night. As the diesels come grinding on up from the plains, all bunched up like pearls on a string. I guess time don't mean nothing, not nothing at all. And out on the horizon, the broken stars fall. Old broken stars, they fall down on the land, get mixed in together with the lights that shine. Well, I've been up all night and I'm down in my back. I've been working the counter to take up the slack, 'cause the money tree's light and the whiskey stream's low, and you ain't worked a week since July. You say the gravel pit's hiring after the first, but you don't have the nature for that kind of work. You might get higher on, but you won't make a hand, and I'll still be here looking at the lights that shine. You stand in the sky with your feet on the ground, never suspecting a thing. But if the sky were to move, you might never be found, never be heard from again. We go on good behavior when our youngest comes home. She comes up from Boulder, but she don't stay long, and that oldest still fights me like she was 18. Stopped in for a six-pack a while ago, and she's got a cowboy problem, and this last one's a sight. He's all dressed up like Gunsmoke for Saturday night. And they were off to the bars for lack of a plan, racing those stars to the lights of shine. You've kept all that meanness inside you so long. You'd fight with a fence post if it looked at you wrong. Well, a post won't hit back and it won't call the law. I look at you right, or I don't look at all. Now take a crumpled up soft pack and give it a shake. Out by the dumpster on a cigarette break, with one eye swole up from the back of your hand, and the other eye fixed on the lights a shine. You stand in the sky with your feet on the ground, never suspecting a thing. But if the sky were to move, you might never be found, never be heard from again. Now there's antelope grazing in range of my gun, but come opening weekend, you won't see a one. They'll vanish like ghosts, 'cause somehow they know. But now they're up to the fence in the early dawn, and it's warming up nicely for this time of year. The creeks are still frozen, but the roads are all clear. And I don't have it in me to make one more stand, though I never much cared for the lights to shine. Oh yeah, forgot about my other Luddite workaround. You need to get your screenshot going here and see if I can get it framed right. Everything's backwards to me. Yeah. Get you a screenshot of that if you're so inclined, and dial BR 549. And I don't think I'll be streaming on Sunday because I got an actual live gig over in New Braunfels, Texas, and probably better if I get over there and do a sound check. Of course, if it rains like it's been doing, I might be right here, so I don't know, just stay tuned. But if you're in the greater metropolitan Green, New Braunfels, Shirts, Selma area, come see me over at the Villa in Green. Outdoors, I'll be on at 5 o'clock. I think Johnny Burke is on at 4. Anyway. And I will be on for a couple more Wednesdays. And then I'm going to start the Continental Club thing up again with the band, so be pretty busy. But I will go back to doing Sundays when I don't have a Sunday gig. And thanks for your help with the technical weirdness. I guess Facebook must have changed their stream key again. They haven't done it in a long time, and every time they do, things go haywire. Thank you all for figuring it out. So, and stay safe. Last time I saw you, could have been Christmas Eve, could have been someone's birthday, could have been make-believe. For all I know, could have been make-believe. Last time I saw you, you had the room upstairs. I never knew for certain what went on up there. No one ever did know what went on up there. Of course you had that boyfriend with a Chevrolet. He never met Will Rogers, I'd be willing to say it's safe to say he never met Will Rogers. I guess it must have been 1,000 years since I changed my number. Does it mean a thing when the phone don't ring and I don't call back? Can't help but wonder sometimes. I never got to know you like I wanted to. You never seemed to notice how I looked at you. No, I never did know how I looked at you. Now the crowd's all scattered to here and yon. Everybody graduated or they just moved on. For all I know, they just moved on. And I guess it must have been 1,000 years since I lost your number. Gonna rest my soul by this fish in a hole. Gonna watch that pole till the float goes under. Last time I saw you could have been Christmas Eve, should have been someone's birthday, could have been make-believe. For all I know, could have been make-believe. For all I know, could have been make-believe. Thank you much. See you in New Braunfels or next week. Bye now.